Chapter 4, Trash to Treasure, Part 3. Activity 7 on textbook page number 35. Okay, so this is activity 7. What they are saying us to do? You have read a story about making a new dish from a waste scrap of vegetables. Okay, so in this story, we have understood how we make a new dish out of a scrap vegetable. Okay, now see this picture. Let's think about this some more. First, look at the picture and imagine shopping for a birthday party. Pretend you have all the money you need for a big party. Work with a group or a partner to name all the things you would buy. So now they want us to observe this shop. When we observe this shop, they want us to think of those items that we would need to decorate the house or to organize a big party. Okay, and they say that you have all the money that you would require to organize a party and to buy the things that you want. Okay, so make a list of the things observing this picture, what all you want to buy. This is the first step of this activity. Now work together to imagine all the things that would be left over after the party. Now what happens when the party is done? There are many things that is been left over. For example, I'll give you an example of birthday party. Now in birthday party, if I want to organize a lavish birthday party, what things I would require? I would need ribbons, I would need glitter, I would need those spray pumps, I would need balloons, I would need candle, I would need what we say, those papers which we gift wrapping paper. Okay, then I would need those thermocol balls to fill in the balloon and to burst it once the cake is been cut. Then I would need chocolates, then I would need thermocol, or we can say this use and throw paper dish, paper cups to serve food to the guest, spoon, plastic spoon, and return gifts. I would need a gel pen and beautiful colorful pens to write the greetings. Okay, and to write the name on the return gift. Okay, so these are the things from my end that I have made the list to arrange a grand birthday party. Okay, and a tablecloth, and what we call it in Gujarati, we call it toran, right? So I would need all those things also. Okay, so once the birthday party is done, there are so many things that I have thought of buying would be left. Entire all the things would have not been used in the birthday party. For example, I would say thermocol or a waste paper dish would be left, those thermocol balls will be left. Once children eat the chocolate wrappers would be left. Then then the gift wrapping would be left, that entire paper would be left. Many of the excited children, they open the written gift over there and then only, so that entire paper which is been wrapped to this gift is been would be left. So lot of scrap would be left, and as well as lot of good things also been left which is been unused in the birthday party. Okay, so then you have to, in this given box, they are saying that make a list of those things, name as many things as you can. You will need a big list for the next activity. For next activity, they want us to write the name of those things which would be left over after the birthday party. See, now work together to imagine all the things that would be left over after the party. So in this box you have to write those names of the things which are been left, or which is the part of a scrap in that party. It would be a birthday party or just a party. Okay, it can be any party, but the things which have been scrap and which are been left over, so you have to make the list of those things in the given box. I leave these things to be done by children themselves, so you have to do it on your own. I have given you the hint and explanation how you can do. In activity 8 they are saying, in last activity you and your classmate make a big list of things left over after a party. That means the things that you have written in the box which has been left over. Compare your list to the other list in the class. Did you forget something that another classmate listed? Add to your list if you need to. Now what they are saying, if you have forgot to write something in your list, you can add that list and you can add those things to your list. Now here you don't have classmates, so you can discuss it with your parents or you can do it on your own. So on the page number 36 of the textbook you have given the box again. I added these many things to my list. So over here also you have to do it on your own. This is a self activity. I am explaining what you have to do. I'll be checking it in the interactive session. Now in relation to activity 7 and activity 8 they have given us activity 9. Okay, work with a group or a partner to think of something new you could make with all these things left over after a party. So you have to be team up with your parents and you have to think what all you can make after with all these things once the party is been done. Draw your new thing, label it with the name of all the things you used to make it. Count the things you used. Have a contest with your classmate. The group that used the most things win. Now over this, in this box they have given your group imagined, you planned, use number of things. So over there, here they have said that you have to make a new something innovative out of the leftover things. You have to draw your new thing, you have to label it, how many things you have used it to make it. You can count those things, okay, and you can have a competition amongst yourself who made the best out of waste. But since we didn't have a, so you can make one for yourself and you can show it to me in the interactive session. Okay, just show me waste out of best things in the interactive session. Waste out of best. I will be giving you this homework in the form of PDF in instruction what you have to do. Okay, so then you show me what you have created the best out of waste. There is no need, whatever waste you have, how you can reuse that, you can show it to me. Okay, now moving ahead to activity 10. This is the last activity of this chapter. Once the explanation how you will be doing this activity is done, then the chapter is over. Imagine you have some old warm blankets that you are not using. You want to give these to the people who need them. Imagine all the ways that a person might use your old blankets. Okay, try to think of the most unusual way to use blankets that you can. Write at least 3 ideas. Now they have given the picture of a blanket. They are saying this is an old waste blanket of yours and you don't want to use it and you want to make the most out of it, or you want to give it away to the person who would need them. Okay, so what, and try to make the most unusual way to use this blanket. So they have told us to give 3 ideas and write those ideas. So on textbook page number 37 they have given us this space 1 2 3. We can write the 3 ideas that how we would use this waste blanket. So what I would do, in olden times, if you remember, I don't think so this word is very familiar to you all, but in Gujarati, what my mother used to do for us is, she used to make a godadi out of it. Okay, she used to make a godadi out of it. It's a form of quilt only, it's a form of blanket only, but that blanket would be a of a layers of clothes or bed sheets or of blankets which are of no use. They are being layered one upon the other, and then they are being stitched in a very unique way. And the cover of it would be very attractive in nature. And in winters, when we used to use that godri, a form of quilt, it used to be a warmer than the normal quilts. So that this is a process which has been used in the olden times, layering the old clothes and stitching them into a particular form in which you can create a quilt for yourself, which can be used to cover your body in winter, as well as to put it on the floor and to sit also on it. Okay. And it's of it the clothes is been recycled, it can be reused. Okay. And it looks attractive also, and it has the utility value to it also. So the first way that I would use the quilt or the blanket would be in the form of a pillow or a cushion. Then I could use it as a form of curtain also, and I can use it to put it on the hard surface as in the form of a cushion to sit on it. So these are the three ways in which I can use this particular quilt. Over here you have to write it how you would be using this quilt or a blanket in the most useful and an unusual way. Okay. I'll be sending you the PDF of mine to write it over here. If you want to use that, you can use that also, or you can use your own examples, the way I have given an example of using this entire warm blanket in a form of creating a new godri, a new quilt. Okay, in Gujarati we call it that. The word sounds little different, but we use that word only. It's a very authentic word that I'm using. Now in this same activity, ask as many classmates as you can about their ideas. Write 5 good ideas from the classmate that you think are interesting and useful. So children, this we will be discussing in the interactive session, and after the session you can write what your classmates are telling you to do. Okay. And the last part says, with a group discussion, all the ideas on everyone's list for using old blankets, rank the top 5 most unusual and useful ideas. Now, after the discussion is been done, what you think based on the discussion done by our fellow mates, you will be writing the top 5 good ideas which you found most useful and unusual to use this quilt. Okay. So over here we end this chapter, Thresh to Treasure, and please listen to all the activities that I have explained you over here. This is only activity 9 which I am giving you as a self study, making waste out of the best. Okay, whatever waste you have at home, use it to create something best out of it. Okay, but do not do not take the entire good piece and create a waste out of it. Okay, so don't do that. And here we end the chapter. I will be sending you things in the form of PDF for your further reference. Write them in the textbook using pencil.